Okay, this review is on the Makita ripsaw. Now there's quite a few different types of Makita ripsaws out there. This one is shaped like the metal cutting type. It is a wood ripsaw. To me it just feels more balanced. I mean, I don't really use it for cutting 4x2, anything substantial. I'm using it to cut chipboard, basically. That's what I'm using it for. So I went for this style. It's brilliantly balanced. When the battery's in, when the battery's not in, it's obviously out of balance. It comes with a nice little guide. You get a little tiny bag that it holds. I thought I'd rather have had a box to keep this in, to be quite honest. The bag itself, although it's very sturdy, it does get knocked around in the back of my van quite regularly. And it's one thing about my ripsaw that I wanted to keep the base perfectly level, and unfortunately, because of it's in a bag, it does get knocked around quite a bit, and unfortunately my base is a bit out of level now. But saying that, I still have no problems with it. The front part has got like a tape measure involved on it, which is quite accurate. It's you can go either way. I use it quite a lot. When you put the fence in, it goes onto a little butterfly screw that slides all the way in. Once it's all the way out, I very rarely use the guide, but it's always handy to have. It goes in both sides. Like so. You do get a 45-degree facility on it by just using this little flick and this little flick over there like that, and there you go. 45-degree. Very rarely use it. I mean, I might use the depth gauge now and again just to alter for the depth, but generally it's set like that, and it stays like that. I find it's got a little bit more balance when I put it down somewhere on top of my toolbox or something like that. When it's set just for, say, 18mm or something like that, then it doesn't really balance very well when you put it down, and if you put it on something like a toolbox, it falls over, boom, if you bang your base, it's out of base, it's out of level, problems again. But I used to use a saw quite regularly when I was fitting kitchens. Doesn't obviously give you the best finish, but one of these, good blade, absolutely brilliant, saves a tremendous amount of time and effort, get an excellent finish. Nothing's ever, I mean, because it's an 18-volt 3-amp lithium-ion. I mean, this thing cuts through worktops. Absolutely doesn't even miss a beat cutting through worktops. It gives a brilliant finish. So it's a very, very strong ripsaw. You've got the guide, which you can move up and down quite easily. You have an exhaust, a vent for your dust that goes through, which is actually screwed on. You don't have to have that on. I put it on anyway because sometimes health and safety we have to have a bag on there. You can't actually buy one for this device, believe it or not. So I have to manufacture one myself. Health and safety won't let me. Won't have it any other way. So we've got to abide by these rules. So I have to just fit one on my own as best I can. Every now and again I have to get a new blade for this. The blades don't last forever, and to get a good finish you need a nice good blade. If you hit a nail, a piece of metal, or if you just keep on cutting plastic or something like that, it does kill this blade quite quick. But I mean, that's the blade, that's not the device itself. But in a nutshell, very good. Saves me a lot of work. It's well balanced. You get a nice little linky there to alter some of the and tighten some of the screws that's involved on this ripsaw. Keeps in there, and it stays in there very well. I figured it's there. I'll rake around in my toolbox for for an Allen key, and it's on the end, and I forget it's there, and it doesn't move. It doesn't come out, which is good, because a lot of them tend to come out and get lost. It's got a safety device where you press the two little nib. You can press it with your finger or your thumb, and then it'll activate the ripsaw itself. Can't complain. Yeah, it's the LXT version again. So a lot of good quality bits inside. I've had it for about 6 months. Once again, never missed a beat. I can fit probably about 2 kitchens on one battery with this. Depending on what you're cutting, if you're cutting in something big, something like a worktop, if you're cutting that all day long, obviously it's going to wear the batteries down a lot longer. But just in general use, cutting filler panels, units down, things like that, then absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it goes all day long. It's one of the better tools that I've bought, especially for kitchen fitting. Can't complain. Well done, Makita, again.